Macmillan Audio presents The High Tide Club by Mary Kay Andrews. Read for you by Kathleen McInerney. Prologue. October 1941. The three young women stared down at the hole they'd just dug. Their gauzy pastel dresses were rumpled and slightly damp, and the heels of their dainty sandals made them teeter precariously on the rounded oyster shell mound. Their faces were flushed and shiny with perspiration. The fourth in the circle was a girl of only 14, dressed in a hand-me-down set of boys' overalls and a pair of worn leather shoes, her eyes wide with terror in a smooth, toffee-colored face. The first shafts of sunlight shone softly through the thick, intertwined branches of moss-hung live oaks. "Give me the shovel," the tallest one said, and the girl handed it over. The blade of the shovel sliced into the crushed shells and sand, and she dumped the material onto the form at the bottom of the hole, then wordlessly handed the tool to the redhead standing beside her. The redhead shrugged, then did the same, being careful to distribute the shells and sand over the dead man's face. She turned to her friend, a pretty blonde who now had both hands clamped over her mouth. "I'm gonna be sick," the young woman managed, just before she leaned over and retched violently. Her friend offered a handkerchief, and the blonde dabbed her lips with it. "Sorry," she whispered. "I've never seen a dead man before." "You think we have?" the tall one snapped. "Come on, let's get it done. We have to get back to the big house before we're missed." "What about him?" The redhead nodded toward the body. "When he doesn't come to breakfast, won't people start asking questions?" "We'll say he talked about going fishing. He went out yesterday, too, remember? Before dawn. Millie can say she heard him leave his room. His gun is right here, so that makes sense. Anything could have happened to him. He could have gotten lost in the dark and wandered into one of the creeks." "There's gators in the creeks," said the young girl in the overalls. "Big ones." "And there are snakes, too," the tall one volunteered. "Rattlesnakes, cottonmouths, coral snakes, and wild hogs. They run in packs, and if they get you—" "Good heavens," the redhead said. "If I'd known that, I never would have snuck out in the dark last night. Snakes and gators?" She shuddered. "And wild hogs? Terrifying." "We don't know anything," the tall one said emphatically. She searched the others' faces carefully. "Agreed?" A tiny sob escaped from the blonde's lips. "Oh my God, what if somebody finds out?" "Nobody's going to find out," the redhead said. "We swore, didn't we?" "They won't. Nobody ever comes here. They don't even know it exists. Right, Verena?" The 14-year-old looked down at her dusty shoes. "I guess." "They don't," the tall one said. "Gardner and I found it by accident when we were little kids. It's supposedly an Indian mound." The blonde girl's brown eyes widened. "You mean a burial mound? We're standing on dead people?" "Who knows?" A single drop of water splashed onto the tall one's face, and she glanced up through the treetops, where the clouds had suddenly darkened. "And now it's starting to rain. Come on, we've got to finish this and get back to the house before we all get soaked and ruin our shoes and have to answer a lot of questions about where we've been and what we've been doing." Tears welled up in the blonde girl's eyes, and she unconsciously rubbed her bruised, bare arms. She was weeping softly. "We're all going to hell. We never should have gone swimming last night. What if somebody finds out what's happened? They'll think it was us. They'll think it was me." The redhead, whose name was Ruth, was thoughtful.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?